Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good, and 2024 on this channel has been the year of assault battle farming. We've really focused in heavily to say, farm your assault battles. They happen every month. You are going to build up a lot of great, especially early teams and teams that do a lot of benefits for your roster, even in the long haul, and you're going to get rewards that come to you every single month, over and over and over again, from assault battles. And that's been a really big focus on this channel this year, especially according to this guy behind me to my right. You can see him here talking. This is my assault battle farming guide from back in February, which at the time since then we've had 2 new assault battles added. We've had some change in the cadence, which is one of the most important things we're talking about today, and even some erroneous information, so I probably need to re-record my assault battle farming guide. But let's take a look at the recent announcement by Capital Games, which we do not want to forget with all the hubbub going on in the game recently. And here is the announcement about assault battle cadence, where they made up they made up new information and pretended like it was something we all knew all along. Hello, Holo Table here. Again, I don't blame Meathead. He's just, don't shoot the messenger. The guy just ran 26 miles, 26.2 miles to give you a, bad news, good news. Don't shoot the guy. He's pregnant, keel over anyway. Anyway, Meathead, nothing personal, but assault battle cadence. Hello, Holo Table heroes. We wanted to inform folks on the cadence of assault battles. Each month, we reheat a set number of assault. I gotta wonder, Arnold pointed this out too, and I brought it up. It's like, how many executives sat in how many meetings to come up with this word reheat? Man, let's figure out a word, guys. We reset, we replay. I don't know, what's the good word? Reheat. Oh, reheat. It's vague enough that it doesn't really mean anything at all, but it also says something really important for us, that we can make up a new rule about assault battles, that there's only 8 assault battles a month now. And now that we have 9 assault battles in the game, well, we can just drop one out every month, because everybody knows there's only 8 assault battles a month, because we just made it up. We just made up a reheat rule. Anyway, so they dropped Forest Moon for the month of December, and they said there's only 8 a month. Whatever, make up a new rule, act like it's always been there. I'm really sorry. It's such corporate BS. It just absolutely is. So the real question comes to mind then. Is assault battle farming still going to be a thing for me and you in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? And I think the answer for now is still going to be yes. It's still going to be yes as we look at the rewards for the Duel of the Fates assault battles. So we have 9 assault battles in game. We have Duel of the Fates. We have Secrets and Shadows. We've got Places of Power. It's harder since I make myself do this. Place of Power, Rebel Roundup, Forest Moon. We now have the Peridia Patrol. What's that? That's 6. What am I missing here? I got to get Military Might. That's 7. We got the Inquisitor / Tuskman, which I can never remember the name of. And then one more, which is Ground War, which we just had yesterday. So there's 9 assault battles now in game. And it appears that based on their bogus announcement, where I can't get past this, they made up the reheat rule on the spot, had several meetings to come up with the name reheat, said, let's say reheat. That way we make it's a soft landing. Oh, we want to have a soft landing. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you're wondering why I've called this meeting of Capital Games today. We just dumped one of the Forest Moon assault battles, which we've never done before. Actually, we did sneak in April and May, where we didn't have the Inquisitor assault battle. Nobody noticed that, did they? I think we also skipped it in October. Anyway, nobody's noticing that we're not having that assault battle, but let's try a little bit more, since we're gonna pull Forest Moon out. One of the simpler, one of the ones that people can build up a Gear 12 Trooper team and really take a shot at that as an early game player. Let's dump that out for a month and see if they did notice. Let's come up with a word. We need a soft landing. We need a soft landing for this this decision we've made to punish the players. Remake, rework, reheat. Capital Games laugh. Wait a minute, I'm gonna get it. Here at Capital Games, we have unlimited power to punish you as we see fit. Thank you very much. We shall give up this power when the war is over. All right. So anyway, it's just bogus. It's absolutely bogus that they're going to be dumping one assault battle a month at their choice. It'll likely be one of the ones that new and early game players can farm. Just punch. Why don't you just punch us in the face? Why don't you just punch people in the face that have started this game recently, Capital Games? I think that's a great idea, and I'm not letting this go. I will not let this go. I will be on this crusade. Next month, when the schedule comes out, I've never covered the schedule for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm going to start covering the schedule every single freaking month. I will cover the schedule every month to make sure that we know every time Capital Games reheats or unheats, every time Capital Games turns the heat off and pulls an early assault battle out of rotation, punishing its player base for there's no reason. All right. Are assault battle farming, is assault battle farming still relevant in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? The answer is yes. The answer is yes for right now. And I'm sure, go ahead and put the timestamp in. Whenever I do this, like we have the video. Whenever I have the video, like, is assault battles farming still relevant? And I just meander for a while, and then I get around to the answer. Somebody always puts in the comments, 701, yes. It's not a Reddit post, folks. We're here to have fun and entertain each other a little bit. So, I still believe it's relevant. There's 9 assault battles. They're apparently going to keep Duel of the Fates and Pretty Patrol in there every month, even though they aren't really assault battles. They should have called it something different, but they called it an assault battle. And it seems like over the next 4 years, they're going to be building assault battles up to where it's just these kind of assault battles, which is completely bogus. I guess if they have, I'll say this. I guess if they give it to us every year where we can go farm these things and maybe get 2 characters for one and 3 characters for another, and we get a lot of Cantina farming, that over time, you might be able to build these up. But there's Kyratex involved, and I'll say this, the rewards for these assault battles are better than the rewards for the original assault battles. But it's such a bait and switch. It's a 9-year-old bait and switch. They've never done it before, making it, all right. So I still think they're relevant for the time being. And which means we're still going to be going after, and I still think it's important to farm your Imperial Troopers, your CLS team, your Phoenix for 2 assault battles early, your Night Sisters for Secrets and Shadows, a Sith team, and a Jedi team. The one that I really am still not going to lean toward, and I'm probably going to pull even farther back from now, is, and I can never remember the name of it, the Inquisitor assault battle, the one you can also use the Tuskens on, which we'll be testing out the Tuskens on our Nooch Vader free-to-play account. So that one, I'm going to say, I don't think I'd farm for that. I'm not saying you shouldn't farm Inquisitors at some point in the game, because you got to get Reva with your guild, and with Reva in there, it's a really great team. But by the time you get all 4 of these assault battles out, maybe she's just kind of useless. I don't know. But I don't think anybody should really focus on getting Inquisitors early, or even mid-game, really. I think that's just a late-game thing at this point, because it seems to be at least twice a year they're going to dump the Inquisitors out, but it does seem to be more common, since they're reheating these things, that they're dropping the Inquisitor assault battle off the schedule of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes each month. So, assault battle farming, still completely relevant. The rewards that you get back for it are still really, really good. The teams that you farm are still relevant all the way through. Most of them are relevant through the end game, and they're at least relevant through the late game, like Imperial Troopers kind of fade. You get to the end game. CLS fades a little bit when you get to the final tiers of Kyber. But just generally speaking, assault battle farming is still an important thing to build your roster in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I still believe my assault battle farming guide from last February is still relevant if it does need an update, which we'll get done here in the next few months. Maybe we'll do that in February again. I don't know. But assault battle farming, still relevant in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, have a great day, and always remember, Nooch too good.